Yes, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Zoom meeting session. Today is actually the 23rd day of May, the OC of COVID-19 2021, and I think we are 43 years right now. We are ringing down to 50, and I know it's going to be down to the wire this evening. We have top leaders here as well in the room, and in person of Chief Pastor Ene Udo from Port Harcourt. I see a lot of great leaders here in the room. I see if you're a co-host, please, there's not going to be room for any disturbance at all. Just try to mute who you can mute, but if you could not, please just put to the waiting room, because here is an international meeting and we should be able to round up in 1 hour approximately. Please, if you join the Zoom meeting session this evening, anywhere in the part of the world, you need to mute yourself directly. We are actually also on YouTube channel. I have posted a link on through the chat box. We're also on the YouTube channel. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, or you can share that particular link with your colleagues that are not be able to be here this wonderful Sunday evening. We are going to be talking more about the concept of unique key string transport technology. But before that time, I was trying to mention that leaders that I also see Sylvia from Port Harcourt also here with us. I know some guys from Kenya will be joining us very soon. From Ghana, we have new wheels coming in from Ghana right now. Also from Cameroon, Guys are coming in from Cameroon and every part of Africa. No one is want to be left out in this amazing life-changing opportunity called Uniski String Transport Technology. The logo you see on my cap actually is a company that will give you the right to link up with Uniski String Transport Technology. We call them Skyward Community. So guys, we are 47 right now. We are going to be actually, you know, starting from this scratch to let you understand the opportunity of the technology itself. Now, by the time we're able to do that, talking about the opportunity of the technology, in majorly why the opportunity is needed right now in terms of transport sector in Africa as a whole. Now we'll now be extending that horizon to be talking about the reason why you cannot afford to lose the opportunity for you, for your family, for generation now, and for a generation yet unborn. We are 46 here in Lagos, Lasgidi, Nigeria. This is 7:12 p.m. in Lagos, Nigeria, GMT +1. If you are joining us from Ghana, I know definitely it's going to be 6:12 GMT, maybe -1 or GMT, just standing GMT. From Kenya, it's going to be added 2 hours. In Kenya right now is 9:12 p.m. And if you are joining us from Cote d'Ivoire as well, from Cameroon, guys, you are welcome. I know Angola is same GMT +1. So Angola right now is 7:13 p.m. in Angola. So anywhere you are joining us from part of the world, we're introducing to you a new innovation in transport system that was invented in 1977 by author and general designer engineer Anatoly Yuniski. At the age of approximately 30 years plus, that genius right now is approximately about 72, 73 years old. I mean, the one that invented the technology. I am going to be one of your co-hosts this evening. It's going to be very easy. We're going to make sure it's a smooth ride. We're going to flow very well easily with you because I know you guys, you need to get the nitty-gritty of the opportunity. So we're going to just drive a little bit. This is Africa, and Africa need to catch up with all the momentum of Uniski String Transport Technology. We're just going to be doing it like ABC, as if you are actually lecturing a kid, kind of, sort of. So if you're already key in to the opportunity, I want to congratulate you guys, but if you are about to key in, what you need to do right now is just to make sure you mute yourself from your end in terms of your devices. Put your phone in silent. This is the most crucial part of lifetime changing opportunity. If you're actually running on radio, let it be on silent. If you're watching TV, make sure you lower your TV, put it to the 0 level, because right now there are better TV that's going to engage you in the next 45 minutes. So guys, if you are joining from Lagos, Nigeria, from Port Harcourt, from Abuja, from Jalingo, from Kanu, from Jigawa, from any part of Nigeria, I want to welcome you on board. Now, Cameroon as well. If you are joining us from Cameroon, from Ghana, from Addis Ababa, if you are joining us from Cote d'Ivoire, if you are joining us from Kenya, I know Accra, Ghana is actually, there's a lot of wheels coming in right now. We opened new Marriott Hotel last few days in Lagos, Nigeria, and I was opportunity to meet great Ghanaians that they want to take this opportunity to the next level. So I know they're also joining this evening. This meeting is going to be down to the wire this evening. I know a lot of big ways. Africans will love coming in late anyway. Was this just in Lagos, Nigeria, 7:15? So and we are 56 right now. So please, if you come in right now, please let us know the area you're coming from, and let's share this wonderful experience together. I'm going to be sharing 2-3 videos with you guys, and it's going to be really exciting this evening because we're going to be looking at the stock market. We'll be looking at the financial market, and we'll be taking a yardstick look. The reason why this is bigger than even those companies that have been listed on the open market. So if you've joined since 2014, this company, I joined in 2014, February. I joined Skyway String Transport Technology. It's actually Uniski String Transport Technologies. So if you see the language, technologies, it's not technology, it's not technologies. So it's a plural form because we have different kind of technology that the conglomerates of Uniski string transport technology is producing right now. So the opportunity you will have is that when you join this multinational company right now, you will be also the owner of the multitude of the conglomeration of technologies around the world. Anywhere we see that logo, guy, you will be the owner, and you're going to get this dividend for lifetime, and it's actually a transferable asset to generation yet unborn. What I mean is that when you're able to key in right now, generation yet unborn will continue to inherit your dividend from where you stop if you stop to exist on the Earth planet. Just like Paolo, that actually invested into Coca-Cola shares. Grandchildren right now are the one enjoying the dividends. Guys, what you're doing is going to be massive, that Paolo himself, because Paolo were actually invested into Coca-Cola. We know that as well. Coca-Cola is just the food sector. But there are bigger sectors that are bigger than the food sector, like transportation sector, like telecommunication sector, and you cannot actually comprehend the advantages embedded in those sectors. We're talking about consumable durables. Consumable durables, actually, those manufacturing companies like Skyway String Transport Technology that have consumable durables that is actually usable, that has intrinsic value of attraction, that can command, that can represent, and that can nature the Earth planet at any time. This is what you are about to co-own. We are 67 right now in the room. Participant is just 67. I know it's going to go down to the wire. It's 68 right now when we are just still trying to warm. We're trying to warm our legs before we start the main marathon. Guys, I am going to share my slide with you right now. I think I can just give it to a leader, one or two leaders in the room, a male and a female. I'm going to give it to Chief Pastor Enewudo from Port Harcourt. I am going to time you 30 seconds, 1 minute, sir. I want you to welcome the conglomerate of excellencies that are in our room this evening. And I'm also going to give it to Sylvia, SWC Master Sylvia. She's also a co-host here right now. So one for a male, one for a female. And I want you guys to welcome our honorables in the room this evening. We are 74. So, but first, let's hear for the horse's mouth, the big wheel in Africa that actually started the co-ownership of Uniski String Transport Technology in 2016. Chief Pastor Enewudo from Port Harcourt, Nigeria. Over to you, sir. Take it away from me.
Thank you very much. A very good evening to our friends and partners around Africa and other parts of the world. It's a pleasure that we have come this far, and so far so good. I think the company Uniski String Transport has come to stay. And one of the beautiful things that God did for us, it was just last month, thereabouts, when the world had a challenge of the ship that got stranded along the coasts. We all know about it. And I was surprised that it happened at a time that Uniski was about to demonstrate to the whole world the possibility of conveying a container from the deep of the sea from point A to point B. It was then I knew what is awaiting us, that this happens to be the first company in the world that could demonstrate such a seamless technology that could carry a 40 feet, 20 feet container on the string rail without touching the ground. And it points the whole world direction to Uniski String Transport. So in my view, I've done a deal for my family, and I think anyone here for the very first time, what you are going to hear today will look like, why me? But that's it. That's an opportunity. And it comes sometimes in a more disguised way. You better take it. And as I look at yesterday, I saw a lot of competitors to Tesla projects. I said, wow. And I look around. it will take some milestones, some years for some companies to do the feats of what Uniski has done, because Uniski spent 40 years to put this together. And so I'd like to congratulate all the participants, and I want to sit back to listen, to be patient, and just take the word. It's be quite difficult to put on table what Uniski has done for 40 years. If you want to have the episode of all that, visit Uniski personal website, which will be made unknown to us, and you can see exactly what the picture look like. So thank you very much. I'll be at the sideline when you are asking your question, and to dose your curiosity, we'll do our justice. Enjoy yourself. Thank you and happy Sunday.
Thank you so much, Chief Pastor Enewudo, and that's a great one from you, sir. And also, he mentioned something the other time that if you want to get the overall episode of Uniski String Transport Technology in a nutshell, we are going to actually expand or express how we're going to actually share the screen of the official website where you can read more about the technology itself. We're 83 right now, 7:22 p.m. Lagos, Nigeria, GMT +1. Over to SWC Master Sylvia from Port Harcourt as well, a lady with a big voice and ringing bell with Uniski at all time. Over to you, Sylvia.
Good evening, everybody from across the globe. My name is Sylvia, and I'm really excited about the Skyway opportunity. If you're joining us for the first time, I need you to get back to the person that invited you to this meeting and tell that person thank you, because the person just invited you to an opportunity that you'll be forever grateful for. This is an opportunity that will reduce the risk of accidents. Currently in our country, Nigeria, we've lost 20 military officers as a result of accidents. And this is what one of the things that Uniski String Transport is out to address, safety. So please sit back, mute yourself from your end so that you don't cause distraction, so that you can enjoy and understand every bit of this presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I'll call you Chief, a lady chief from Port Harcourt as well. She does a lot for Uniski String Transport Technology in this part of the world. Thank you so much, my dear sister, my dear lovely sister. Let me put lovely behind the sister. My dear lovely sister, Sylvia from Port Harcourt. Guys, we're going to start the presentation right now. We are 83 right now. I don't think we can wait anymore. So call, invite your prospect, but it's going to be a more like a mentorship class for the opportunity. We're going to start a little bit with the technology. I'm not going to waste time at all about the opportunity. On a nutshell, if you want to get more about the opportunity of the technology to understand more, you can visit uniski.engineer or uniski.com to know more about the technology itself. I'm going to share my slide right now, and I will be taking you forward more forward and breaking it down to pieces. I'm going to take you to the NASDAQ Stock Exchange. I'm going to take you to the New York Stock Exchange. I'm going to show you just recently listed companies that were just listed in the stock market of recent. I'm going to show you 2019, 2020, 2021, these companies, what is their dividend payout in just short period of time, and you'll be amazed. And we're going to do that, and you have to wait for you. There's a lot of lists we're going to show you of multinational companies that their market capitalization is in billions of dollars. It's even going to trillions of dollars right now. We are going to show you those companies. You'll be amazed that if we just to post their capitalization with Uniski String Transport Technology, the gap is too wide. Uniski right now is on the pre-development stage, and as I speak with you right now, it is valued about $400 billion. Companies that are having $10 billion, $20 billion, $30 billion are doing very well as I speak with you right now, declaring dividends for their startup investors And guys, they are just been listed on the NASDAQ stock exchange. They are just been listed on the New York Stock Exchange. But guys, time is not waiting for anybody. If you don't get informed, you get deformed. So for that reason, let me take you straight forward to my slides, and let's do justice to the presentation this wonderful Sunday evening. Let me go back here. Cancel. Okay, so I think my slide is kind of ready for you guys, and we can now blow ourselves away from that, and let's see how far we can blow ourselves away. But you don't need to get blown away. You need to wait for the battle. Now, the battle is for you to understand the nitty-gritty of the opportunity, and when you see in the middle the large cap financial statement, it is where we may end this presentation this evening, because I am going to take you to the London Stock Exchange and the New York Stock Exchange. The last time I had presentation, and I think I used Toyota as an example. Somebody was telling me that Toyota that has been there. You know, we Africans, we love passive income. We want something that is very, very fast. Africans don't want to hear Toyota. They don't want to hear a Hyundai that have been there. They want to actually compare this opportunity with the recent company. So I'm going to actually do that for you this evening. We are going to compare recent companies. There are more than 10. You'll be wow when you see this, and you'll be wow what they are doing for their investors right now. So if you are good in taking coffee, put a coffee by the side of yourself. It is just ordinary water, it is good for you anyway. If you are a wine person as well, you can do that. I'm not saying that may really let you to listen more, but maybe the family and the wife, the children can actually make you to pay attention. When you do this right now, what you are doing means actually you're doing it not just for yourself, and you're doing it for the whole of the family and the generation yet unborn. I am going to be one of your co-hosts. You can see two already co-hosts already welcome you to the Zoom meeting this evening. I am going to be one of your co-hosts as well. My name is Arogunari Samsidin. I'm a financial expert, and as well have MBA in business management and administration. I was opportune to join this multinational company far back in 2014. 2014, I joined them as the first investor in this part of the world. But before I joined them in 2014, I was already working with Fresh Watch Trading. We do forecast, fundamental analysis, technical analysis, due diligence for multinational investors that want to trade the NASDAQ Stock Exchange, the New York Stock Exchange, and the London Stock Exchange. I did that for 3 years before I joined Skyway String Transport Technology in February 2014 as their first investor from Africa. 2017, officially, I was appointed as their curator, and 2018, I received an award from them as the 12th awardee globally, Crystal Universe Award. 2019, I was rated top 50 investors globally for this technology, same technology, and the year of COVID-19, I was one of their top experts. We have a lot of top experts right now in Africa, but I was among those top experts. Now, the post-year of COVID-19, right now, rated 50 top Skyway investor globally. So this is just a preamble of my profile with the company. You can see we've joined them for long, since February 2014. I have done my 7 years anniversary with this multinational company, and right now it's not for a joke. You can see Pastor Eneudo told you guys that this is not for a joke, and Sylvia, Madam Sylvia, my sweet lady there from Port Harcourt, also told you this is not for a joke. I will be in Ghana very soon. For you in Ghanaian, officially we have been invited in Ghana. We're looking at how a lot of things can happen the way it's happening in Nigeria as well. We can now roll up the game very, 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 very fast and hugely in Ghana as well. I know Kenya as well are incorporating their company right now as an affiliate franchise company to Skyway String Transport Technology to Uniski String Transport Technology. And I know as well in Kenya, we are about to move up to the ladder. So guys, we are introducing to you Skyway String Transport Technology. The Skyway is actually the brand. Uniski is the main concept of the technology. So Skyway String Transport Technology in a nutshell. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel. SAMMY Pro Entrepreneur. When you go to YouTube right now, when you type SAMMY Pro Entrepreneur, you see my channel. You can subscribe there anytime we have latest about this technology. You will be the first to get that information. So we'll be talking about the technology. We're talking about the ecological advantages. It's not going to be waste time at all, because where we will land at the end of the day is going to be the large cap financial statement, commodity, stock, currency pairs trading on the London Stock Exchange, the New York Stock Exchange, and the NASDAQ Stock Exchange. What scale project will as well will be discussed with you guys. Investment opportunity will be discussed with you guys as well. And 5 reasons why you cannot afford to miss Uniski string transport opportunity right now will as well be discussed. I want you to enjoy this video for 1-2 minutes, and I'm going to come back. But my big part this evening will be the stock market. My big part, you need to actually get a pen, you need to get a paper, you need to listen, you need to be very attentive about this presentation. You can now quantify how far you can come in and how far you can be able to woo opportunity to your generation yet unborn. Let's talk about the technology itself. I'm talking about the technology. Will we talk about you understanding the Skyway string transport technology, Uniski string transport technology innovations in a nutshell through this video. By the time you're able to watch this video and you understand this video, you can use it to actually compare the existing traditional means of transport system we have on the Earth planet. You know, we have different type of transport system. We have the air transport system, we have the land transport system, we have the sea transport system, we have the monorail moving, we have your automobiles moving, we have the trains moving. All these are different means of transport system. But let me just make an example. Imagine you having the understanding of a train that has its own track structure where the train moves on. Now, have this imagination that if we move the train above the ground, 5 meter, 10 meter, 50 meter above the ground, what will happen? Majority of the train, when we build their string rails on the ground, we cannot use that particular surface for any other advantages. We cannot grow agricultural produce there. Human cannot use it, because when the train is moving from point A to point B, it comes with a lot of noise acceleration. It comes with a lot of air pollutions. Humans need to wait. Vehicles need to wait. Everything stay stagnant for the train to move from point A to point B. But with the innovation of Uniski string transport technology that started in 1977, it deemed it fit that when we suspend the movement of rail above the ground, 5 meter, 10 meter, we can still use the ground surface for other agricultural produce. That's why you need to enjoy this video for 1-2 minutes, and I'll come back to you.
On the world's roads, every year, 1.5 million people die. More than 10 million become disabled. Roads impact 20% of the Earth's surface, which is taken away from nature and excluded from agricultural turnover. The existing transport causes environmental damage of 2.5 trillion euros per year. If we do not look for new solutions, the situation in the world will only get worse. Transport must change, become more efficient, safer, and friendlier to the environment. The Skyway transport is a sturdy and lightweight pre-stressed overpass along which special electric vehicles of various configurations and capacities run at high speeds. The traffic is carried out on rails raising the road above the ground that are the central element of the overpass. The string track structure is integral. Even if several supports are damaged, it will not paralyze the traffic, as pre-stressed string rails will only bend without breaking. In combination with multi-element rail design, it provides multiple safety reserves. The small cross-sectional area of the main elements greatly diminishes the danger posed by hurricanes and tsunamis, floods, snow and sand drifts, which remain below the traffic level, thus rendering the track resistant to natural disasters. The Skyway track structure complies with international safety standards. The rolling stock is equipped with anti-derailment and backup brake systems. The modules are driven by 4 or more motor wheels, each of which can operate independently so that even if most of the drives fail, the traffic will continue. Duplication of critically important functions and systems is one of the basic principles of Skyway safety concept. Fully automated intelligent control system excludes human factor, which is the cause of the majority of traffic incidents. The intelligent system features real-time information analysis. It is capable of adjusting the movement if an obstacle is detected, controlling the passenger's behavior in the cabin. No matter what is the weather or the time of the day, the system allows driving safely in poor visibility. With the possibility of operating around the clock, the system collects the data on the state of the model and the environment, controlling the process of pickup, drop-off, and traffic intervals. But it is impossible to take into account everything. And therefore, in such cases of emergency, in addition to the intelligence system responsible for centralized safety measures, each Skyway vehicle is also equipped with a number of autonomous emergency devices. These include an automatically coupled emergency towing device with which a vehicle moving behind or in front can tow a failed vehicle in order to deliver it to the nearest station. Fire extinguishers in the passenger compartment, duplex voice and video communication with the dispatcher. In extreme cases, passengers can be evacuated from the cabin via an emergency exit with the help of a simple and reliable mechanism for evacuation. Designed to achieve maximum safety and efficiency with minimum energy cost, Skyway systems have the lowest level of environmental impact to date, operating on clean electricity, demanding minimum land acquisition, and allowing housing construction and agricultural cultivation under the track structure.
Yeah, so designed for maximum safety. And I can also now extend, this is what we are selling to you this evening. There's no too much grammar or too much language about this. We are selling to you. We are extending the opportunity of a new hybrid transport technology that was invented in 1977 by author and general designer engineer Anatoly Yuniesky at the age of 30 years plus, and that genius right now is above 72 years. So for 40 years, quietly, we have been doing this quietly for 40 years, thinking about how we can change the narrative on the table, how we can change the structure of the Earth planet transport system. And now in 2014, we're able to actually extend our horizon, extend our tentacles in a country called Belarus. Belarus, specifically in a capital called Minsk. And I'm going to take you to Belarus, Minsk right now, and you're going to see what we have done since 2014 to date. I'm also going to take you to a country called United Arab Emirates. Also going to show you what we have done from 2014, the main inception of this ideology. Remember, I told you, Yuniesky himself, that is actually the inventor of this transport technology, started this technology in 1977. It was valued over $400 billion, May 20, 2013. Now, the valuation of the idea of this technology does not mean it will become reality. But what makes it to become reality today that everybody is now catching up with it was the pre-development stage that kicked off in January 2014 through the model of financing called the World Crowd Investment Model. And that's the reason why multinational investors can be able to key in at this pre-development stage of this wonderful transport innovative system or technologies already valued over $400 billion. If you see what is happening in Charger, my brother, you will lose your sleep. Now, let me take you first to Minsk. I'm taking you to Minsk, and Minsk, actually, I'm going to show you what we have been able to do at the Ecotechnopark. Officially, it is uniski.com. After this presentation, you can visit this website, uniski.com or uniski.engineer. Now, the spelling of the Uniski is actually unit and sky. Join them together, unit and sky. When you remember unit or you remember sky, you add them together and you have sky with technology for you on board. So guys, let's look at the video of what we've been able to do in a particular conglomerate called Minsk. And this is what you're going to actually see. It's on YouTube, and this is what we've been able to do to be able to achieve. Uniski String Technologies achieved in 2014. You will be amazed about the Republic of Belarus, an elevated transit system. Uniski String Technology Incorporation. This is what you are about to co-own. What you see on my screen is what you are about to co-own internationally, all over the world, where this transport is passing through, moving through your generation yet unborn. We inherit the dividends, whether you are on earth or you are no more. They are the owner of this technology. It's about to hit the market right now. I see a lot of companies are now keying up to buy the franchise of Uniski String Transport Technology. My brother, they will be buying your franchise. They will be buying your product franchise, actually, and this is what you are about to own. Who invited you to this Zoom meeting? Make sure you go back to them. Let them make sure to set you up to become the owner of a multinational company that's about to change the face of the transport system. 50% of the transport system all over the world will be controlled by what you see on your screen this evening. Let's go more forward and talk about the innovation center in one of the hottest cities in the world called Charger. Charger specifically is one of the countries that are actually dining with Uniski String Transport Technology. What you see on my screen on the left-hand side is actually the inventor himself, Uniski, and by his side is the wife. And you can see one of our bride, we call it the Unica, is actually in the middle. And you can see set of engineers. This is live from Charger. Now let's go more down and see a little bit video about what we've been able to actually achieve as well in United Arab Emirates. It's a conglomerate of the coal city, and it's also a conglomerate of ideology of technology in the old city. So anywhere in the world, regardless of the temperature, of the nature of that climate condition, we can drive and we can run and we can move momentum. Watch this video in a short while and you see what we've been able to achieve as well in United Arab Emirates. Uniski String Technologies in United Arab Emirates. So you can see what we've been able to achieve as well. And this is a real live video. It is not animated. It is not JPEG. It is not edited. This is real live video. If you actually travel a lot to United Arab, please travel here, travel down and go and ride where Unica is actually also one of the vehicles you will own forever. Anywhere they use this transport technology, you will be the owner forever, and it will be passed on to generation yet unborn. Dividend right will be paid to you anywhere in the world, and I'm almost rounding up the technology part, and you can see this. There is no more than all this. This is all how far we can talk about the technology itself. So you can see that's Uniski String Technology. And now I understand clearly that you're able to understand vividly what we are talking about. Uniski String Transport Technology in a nutshell, and I don't actually need to talk about the full outlook. Full outlook may waste our time, but looking at the full outlook, the whole world is looking for a new solution. The whole world is looking for a new solution. You can see the right-hand side and the left-hand side. The whole world is looking for a new solution. You can see the traffic congestion around the world. The Lagos-Ikorodu road in my Lasgidi, in my Lagos, it has this middle point, like what you see on my screen. That small point where we have the street light is where we're going to build our own pillar poles that is going to suspend our rail transport system from point A to point B, regardless of the nature that they are on the traffic situation, regardless of the nature, they are in a congested traffic situation. Is none of the business of who rides unique string transport technology. They will get to their destination in no time. So this is actually one of the advantages where I say, look, it's actually going to change the new suspended rail system. Is going to change the transport system all over the world. It's a suspended rail. You can see the picture here. A suspended rail. I was saying something the other time that when we suspend the movement of rail, we're going to have a short period of time to move from point A to point B. So now let's talk more about the unique component of this technology itself. And talking about the unique components, you can see we have different models. As you see on my screen, we have the high-speed Uniflash, we have the Unibus, the Unicar, the Unicont, the Unilios. All this model has been patented. They have been certified. It's actually in a city called Belarus, and you can see as well. This is one of our model on my screen. So a lot has been done. We also have the Unicorns that can move container out of the road. Why we have traffic in Lagos, Nigeria, why we have traffic all over African continent is because the container trailers actually are competing with the automobiles on the small portion. We know we can move from point A to point B. Let's move them out of the road and let's have a free, a friendlier transport ecological system around the world planet, and we can actually move the container away from the road through the waterway side, and they get to their destination in no time. So guys, this is actually how far we can talk about the technology, and I know you understand that vividly very well. So we've been able to talk about the technology. Let's talk about the ecological advantages, and from there we can move mountain straight to the stock market. Now, you know vividly well, you are able to understand the technology right now. It's a suspended rail transport system. It is called Uniski String Transport Technology. You can as well call it Skyway String Transport Technology. Now, the ecological advantages of what we're selling to you this Sunday evening is that when we inculcate this transport system within the jurisdiction of our Earth planet, we're going to have no more air pollution, no more noise pollution, no more human error that creates human accident. It is actually going to be more ecologically friendly, no more traffic. It means from one point A to point B, we can get to our destination, no more waiting time. It is less in construction costs, and as well, it is cheaper for commuters, for those that will use this transport system from point A to point B. It is also autonomous. It is built with artificial intelligence. It is driverless. It's without driver. You can move from point A to point B without driver. It's artificial intelligence, can identify objects from far distance. The reason why we have crazy number of accident rates is collision from point A to point B. But when we actually remove this error of collision during the road movement, we can actually see less accident rate. So this is actually built with artificial intelligence. It can identify objects from far distance because it can avoid the collision not to happen, and there we have safety of transport system. I know you're enjoying the presentation this evening. I know I am here to blow you away. No, my nickname is actually to blow away, and I am here to blow you away, and you need to be blown away, seriously. But before you be blown away, don't blow to the sky. Get a pen and a paper and a calculator as well, and by that time, I'll be able to deal with you, and that time, I'll be able to blow you away. Comparing this advantage or this opportunity to the past previous loss opportunity we'll have on the Earth planet. So we've been able to do a lot of talk about the technology itself, and let's look at a little bit about the world-scale project that has been done, where Skyway has been built right now. I show you one picture the other time that has been built in Charger, and you can see that picture as well. And right now we are building heavily in Charger as well. We can see as well that it has been built in the Eco Techno Park in Belarus in Minsk. If you're asking your question, where is it built? You cannot see it in Nigeria. Wait for it. We have actually incorporated this company in Nigeria. Maryland to airport, you're going to ride with Skyway. Lekki Ekpe Aja axis, you will as well ride with Skyway. Now, the question I'm going to ask you right now, would you want to be a passenger when the technology has been incorporated in Nigeria, or you want to be the owner of the technology itself when it's been incorporated in Nigeria. So the question, I'm throwing the question to you right now, but your guess is as good as mine. So let's go more forward and talk about Dubai as well. That actually as well been built in Dubai. 15-kilometer route with 21 stations signed, seal, contracted with King Maktoum, actually the king of Dubai, and this project is actually flying in United Arab Emirates. So guys, this is actually how far we can go about the technology, how far we can go about the ecological advantages, and how far we can go about the worst case project as well. The investment opportunity of what we are introducing to you this Sunday evening is actually being tier to 3 tier of the economy. The investment opportunity has the government in notice. It also have the corporate institution in mind, and as well, it have the individual in mind as well. Government can ultimately own the operational framework of this technology in infrastructural development and advancement within their own territory. Corporate institutions can actually be a JV partner, or ultimately they can co-own targeted, piloted UNESCO projects within their own choice of jurisdiction, and ultimately they can have the franchising of this technology globally. Now, you that are here, you are the individual can co-own this multinational company valued over $400 billion. You can co-own this multinational company right now by having allotment right, by having ownership right in a multinational company valued over $400 billion. Now, the value of you coming in right now as an individual is actually very, very, very small, about 2 cents to 4 cents. That is the fraction for you to come in right now. I mean, for you to own one ownership right in this technology, in this company that valued about $400 billion, you need to spend just 2 cents to have 1 unit right now. But when they are listed, between 2 cents and 4 cents is what you can spend right now. Once they are listed on the international stock market, the minimum you can acquire the asset is $1. So it means the choice is yours. Either you want to actually come in right now when it is 2 cents, or you want to come in when it is $1. The choice is yours. But I am Oliver Twist. I have been actually acquiring this allotment unit. I've been acquiring this ownership unit since 2014 February, when it is even less than a cent, 0.0000. That's when I've been acquiring this multinational asset. And I keep doing that because I know I will not have the opportunity to buy at this value anymore once they are listed at the stock market. So I'm doing that not for myself alone. I'm doing that for my family, direct family, immediate and immediate family, and I'm also doing that for my generation yet unborn. Now, the intrinsic value of attraction of this multinational asset, of this multinational conglomerate of technology can be quantified. It can't be quantified right now because when you look at the popularity of assets of this multinational company, comparing it with all the multinational company we see on the stock exchange, you can talk about Lithium Motors Incorporation. 2019 was when they were listed on the stock market. We can talk about Wasco as well Incorporation. 2019 approximately was when they hit the stock market. We can also talk about Kamas as well. These are multinational company that actually on the consumable durables on the stock market, they are flying heavily right now in their value. So anything that drop on the stock market that have intrinsic value of attraction, they fly in no time in value. Check number 1, 358. Check number 2 is actually 292, and check number 3, it is 116. In less than 3 or 4, 5 years, they've been listed. They are flying heavily straight now, and they're not even waiting, going back to the value they are listed. So imagine you having the value to buy at a particular value of 4 cents right now, and now liquidating at about 358. What do you think you're going to have? I know definitely you'll be a multi-billionaire at that particular time. So that's the opportunity we are selling to you this wonderful Sunday evening. So now let's look about the intrinsic value of attraction, the pre-popularity of asset of this multinational company valued over $400 billion. Now, pre-popularity of assets is talking about even when they are not listed, even when a lot of people is not even knowing them, what are they commanding? What are they coming into right now? You see, multinational company, few days ago, this guy in the middle, the tallest guy, I still met him again. This was the third time we met in Lagos State government. This was the third time officially, and unofficial, I think I met him for the fourth time during a particular meeting session. I can easily show you guys that time I met him again, and we even still discussed during the official opening of the Marriott Hotel in Lagos, Nigeria. Quickly, I can get that picture. You can see this picture here, and this is when we were even having our out of the office. We still met. Is actually the chief of staff to Lagos State Governor right now. I speak with you right now. This was the third time officially, and out of the office, we still met about 3 or 4 days ago, still talking about skyway string transport technology. And that's where I'm telling you guys that if you don't come in right now, you'll be missing or you'll be losing a lot. This is one of the intrinsic value of attraction of this multinational company. My uncle, the left-hand side and the right-hand side, the last right-hand side, there's actually this guy here. He's actually the Apapa local government chairman. And you can see my ambassador, one of the most handsome ambassador in the world, Ambassador Christian, actually there with the African attire with him. And you can see Sammy there as well with the cap as usual. And you can see the smile because I was waiting for this day since February 2014, and now we are even having it, feeling it already that very soon we will see this flying in our country as well. And this intrinsic value of attraction we have been able to command. Another part of intrinsic value of attraction is seeing United Arab Emirates coming in fully and talking about, look, we are not waiting at all for this to be listed on the stock market. We want to use it right now and see that king of Charger, acquire this multinational asset, $250 million. Was extending one day from stage 10, we jumped to stage 12, and this guy, they are actually they are coming on board right now. They are not waiting at all. They will not wait for Africa. We know we African, we are third generation or third asset company, third asset country that we need to wait for something to be used in Europe, for something to be used in America before we now start using them. But let me tell you one thing, guys. The generation coming on board right now, African generation coming on board, they will not think like that. You can see your kids, the way they operate their smartphone. They are better than you. Your kids can operate your smartphone better than you do. They can operate the computers better than you do. So these are the new young generation we are having in Africa. Very soon, they will be competing with Europe, with America, and all the Asian countries as well. But we're on board anyway. You can see we are really flying heavily, and Africa doesn't even want to stay behind. 15-kilometer route with 21 stations as well. SAMMY contracted is also being implemented in United Arab Emirates. Even imagine United Arab Emirates have one of the best transport system in the world, but still they are introducing unique string transport technology, suspended rail transport system, and this is how far you can see it in United Arab. Very soon you'll be flying with Skyway or unique string technology system in a country, one of the beautiful city in the world, Dubai. So guys, we've done a lot. You can also see me there. That is SAMMY in our Unibike in 2018 with Baburin. This is actually the Future City Show at the World Trade Center, United Arab Emirates, and that was far back 2018 April. So this is how far we can go with the intrinsic value of attraction by saying that the pre-popularity of assets, and you know all the opportunity you see on my screen, they are here on the international stock market. Let me quickly go there. They are here on the international stock market, talking about them. Tesla, Boeing, Google, Apple, Facebook, all of them are lost opportunity. You can't get them anymore. They're now trading on their post market. And guys, if you see what they are doing right now on the on the stock market, you will be amazed. If you see what they do right now on the stock market, you will be amazed. You can see them. A lot of them are there. Apple is there. Microsoft is there. Amazon is there. Google Class C shares is there. Google Class A share is there as well. You can see Facebook there. We can see Taiwan, Alibaba Group of Companies there. Tesla Incorporation is there. JP Morgan is there. Visa Incorporation is there. Johnson & Johnson is there. Walmart is there as well. Bank of America is there. All these multinational companies, they went through the pre-development stage. Coca-Cola, Oracle Incorporation is there. Intel is there. Toyota Motors is there. Fraser is there as well. Netflix is there as well. Nike is there as well. All Chevron, all of them, you cannot have their pre-development stage anymore. You cannot, you can't never buy into their pre-development stage anymore. The only one that is begging for you right now is Uniski String Transport Technology. So these are past previous lost opportunity you cannot get anymore. So let's go a little bit. We are running up this as well, talking about the intrinsic value of attraction as well. We're talking about the product, the management prowess, and the strength of brand of this particular product called Uniski String Transport Technology. So what is the product? You have been able to watch the video. It's a suspended rail transport system, and I think we have been able to expand and elaborate this. This is what you are about to co-own: a suspended rail transport system, suspended above the ground level, 5 meter, 10 meter, 15 meter above the ground level. It does not use much space, and anywhere it is operational around the world, you will be the owner, not the passenger. You will be the owner forever. When you grow, you no more. Generation yet unborn will continue to inherit your asset in this particular company, as I speak with you right now, valued over $400 billion by external independent expert, May 20th, 2013. So you can see this is going to be the bus station. You can see how beautiful this is. It's actually mind-blowing, and this is going to be actually the bus station of our transport system. Now let's go more forward and talk about the container transport system as well. I was saying this the other time. I say we're going to have container move from the Tinkan port or from any port you mentioned them, or the Port Novo, anywhere, move them out of the port down straight to their own destination, not from the road, but from the waterway side. So we'll also have this technology to move as well. You can also see our unibus, the mini unibus within the city. You can see the space, you can see the suspended rail. We don't need to break buildings. We don't need to break houses. Small portion where we have the street light in between the right lane and the left lane. The small portion, it is where our transport system will move from point A to point B. We don't need to alter existing road network. Are you listening to me? We don't need to alter existing road network. We pull out the street light, we put our pillar post, we move it from point A to point B, and you're still going to have a street light beside the string, suspended string pillar post anywhere it is built. So this is how far we can go about the technology. We have a lot of them, different model. This can move you from Lagos to Abuja in 40 minutes. You get to your destination and you pay between 3,000 to 5,000 naira. We'll call it the high-speed Uniflash, 500 kilometers in 1 hour. You can reside in Lagos. You can work in Abuja. In the morning, you say goodbye to your family. In the evening, you say, Daddy, welcome. And this can do that magic for you. And you don't actually need to break the bank to actually be a passenger within this. You don't actually need to have your ticket canceled all the time. 3,000 to 5,000 naira can move you from Lagos to Abuja, and there you go. With a flash, with the click of a button, I tell you, it's autonomous in nature. I tell you, it is driverless. I tell you, it does not consume energy as compared to traditional means of transport system. I tell you, it is built with artificial intelligence. So let's go more forward and let's talk more about what we were saying right now. I'm talking about the management prowess as well. Who is behind the technology? It's no more than this man you see on my screen. It's engineer Anatoly Uniski, author and general designer of Uniski String Transport Technology. We build from scratch to finish. If you're investing into a technology that's building from scratch to finish, you should take that technology or that company seriously. And we do that, building from scratch to finish. All raw materials is actually from Uniski String Transport Technology, and we have seasoned engineers that are actually also working with us globally. You can see more with them about the engineers that are working with us. These are seasoned engineers that, look, they are changing the narrative completely on the table and having a new, friendlier, ecological transport system that's going to take 50% of the world transport system. So we can go more forward and be talking about the strength of brand as well. I've shown you the Eco Techno Park in Minsk, and as well, and we've seen the video in this park, and as well, you also seen the video in Charger. So I don't need to do a tautology about my presentation to you guys. I've told you as well, we build from scratch to finish as well. I don't need to do a tautology about that. I told you as well, our vehicle is actually autonomous in nature. It is built with artificial intelligence. I don't actually as well need to do a tautology about that as well. Let's go more forward and let me give you my best, showing you particularly about the stock market, and that's where I'm waiting for you. Get a pen, get a calculator, and get a bureau. A bureau can also be pen, get a paper, and get a calculator, and let's do that magic together. Calculating our assets for generation yet unborn. Now, talking about local present recognized internationally as well, you can see for this alpha we have done with Uniski String Transport Technology. That is the guy that actually greeted you when we started this Zoom meeting, Chief Pastor Engineer Ene Udo from Port Harcourt, with the inventor live in 2019. You can see him. These guys are massive in Africa, and they are changing their narrative as well. You can see SAMMY as well with Uniski. This is actually in 2018. We don't want to be dumping ground anymore. We are tired of the narrative, and we want to change our own generation future. We want to change what they will actually going to welcome to before we give birth to them. And that's the reason why we are not taking any chances at all. And we are also completely changing the narrative on the table. You can also see me with my family in 2018 in the Union Bike. And this is how far I can go about this side of the presentation, and let's talk a little bit. Is it giving a job to us? Yes, it's giving a lot of job to African youth. As I speak with you right now, this is actually the first code market in the world for this technology, where we can actually see people showing interest online and where we can connect with them. This specifically is actually in the heart of Allen Avenue in Lagos, Nigeria. The company is also there, and we also have company. We have an office in Port Harcourt. We have office in Lekki, Nigeria. We have offices in Ibadan. We have in Jalingo. We have everywhere around the world, and this is how far we can go in that particular area. So let's now look more forward. I've talking about the past, previous lost opportunity. So I can't do tautology about this. I know I've explained this in the past. Now, when you are able to come in, you're going to have share certificates. This will be DHL to you or by courier service. You're going to have this share certificate. Please keep it very well. When you key in, you only need to pay $30 to have this share certificate. I'm going to show you the different packages you'll be able to come in to become the owner of this asset. But before I do that, I just want you to now see what's happening in the stock market. Now, you're going to have all this within your kitty when you come in. Now, the opportunity, there's a particular company that's giving you the right to co-own this multinational technology valued about $400 billion. We call them Sky World Community. They give you the platform, the opportunity to be able to invest, and for the opportunity for you to be able to have online portfolio accounts, all multinational assets. Talk about them: Tesla, Facebook, Alibaba, Amazon. All of them are traded electronically. You as well will be able to have the ownership rights of this multinational company at this particular stage through the internet asset, through the online asset. So if you're not that too good, the person that introduced to this system, they will be able to help you out. You just need to do all your best to acquire as much as possible you can, not for yourself, but for generation yet unborn. So guys, let's talk more about what we are looking at right now. And opportunity for me in 2014, I was telling you the other time that in 2014, I was able to join this multinational company. $2,500 will give me 1.5 million allotment unit. You can imagine in 2014, $2,500 will give me 1.5 allotment unit. You are not acquiring shares right now from this multinational company. What we are acquiring right now is allotment unit in the intellectual property right of Uniski String Transport Technology. 2014, I was able to have 2,500 in my kitty, and I was able to acquire 1.5 million. Now, when they are listed on the stock market, I will not be able to use the 2,500 to buy this huge unit anymore. It will be, I will need $1.5 million to be able to acquire the same allotment unit, because the nominal value when they are listed is $1 per share. So right now the value is just 2 cents. Go back to who invites you to this Zoom meeting. They're going to help to set up your account, verify your account. They're going to show you all different packages I'm about to show you right now. And my brother, that 2,500 then, now if I need to acquire it right now, I will get about 62,500 with the same 2,500. Imagine 2014, I was able to acquire it at 1.5 million units. The same $2,500 today will give me 62,500 units. So money is time, time is money, and that's why you need to go back to who invited you to this Zoom meeting. I think I'll be able to do justice to the investment opportunity. The worst case project as well, I've been able to do justice to about 4 slides of my presentation. Who is actually anchor co-host this Zoom meeting with you is actually Arognade SAMMY, a financial expert, and as well have MBA in business management and administration. Now, let me now take you to the online portfolio account. I was explaining something to you the other time. I said you'll be able to have an online portfolio account when you join this multinational company. They will send you a link. The person that introduced you to this Zoom meeting will send you a link, and they will help you to set up your account. You need to do your KYC. You need to do your KYC. When you do your KYC will give you the right to co-own this multinational company at this pre-development stage. Let's look at the packages available for you. Now, when I'm able to do this, I will now take you to the stock market. Now, you will now be able to know what you can acquire right now, and you will now be able to know what you're going to be getting in future, in few years to come, and also you will be able to extend to a generation yet unborn. And let's talk about the packages and what you don't definitely need to break bank to do this. You don't need to break the bank to do this. But let's look at the available packages for you, and then we can push it more forward and go into the stock market as I speak with you right now. Now, my investment programs, I'll go there and we'll talk about the investment packages. Now, so the investment packages, we have the InnoTrans, the Quick Start, we have for kids, we have for students. You can imagine the Quick Start is just a $600 package, and this will give you a right to have 18,000 allotment units as the ownership right in the intellectual property right of Uniski String Transport Technology at the pre-development stage. Remember the other time, I told you to get a pen, I told you to get a paper, and I told you to get a calculator. So this is the time we're going to be working with pen and paper and calculator, and I'm going to do that with you as well. Now, so guys, let's go more forward. The InnoTrans can give you a $3,000 package. You can pay 3 times on installment, $1,000 for the first time, another $1,000, another $1,000. You can see my mouse here, and the overall you're going to have 33,000 plus 38,000 plus 47,000. You can do the screenshot of this my slide, of this my presentation to get the cap. And after this presentation, you can start calculating what you will go in for. You can just do the screenshot before I leave this part. So we have InnoTrans package, we have the Quick Start package, we have the kids package, and as well we have the student package. So let's go more forward. I'm talking about the opportunity right now. And talking about the opportunity, we have 150,000 package that will give you 8.5 allotment units, 8.5 million allotment units. We have the $100,000 package that will give you 5.4 million allotment units. We have the $50,000 package that will give you 2.6 million allotment units. Remember vividly well, when we are listed on the stock market, each unit will value $1, and you can imagine what you're about to invest right now. 25,000 package will give you 1,250,000 allotment units. Imagine what you will acquire when they are listed on the stock market. So we have installment packages as well. So you can see this $50,000 package is a 5-month installment. You can pay $10,000 every month for 5 months. You're going to have 2.5 million allotment units of Uniski String Transport Technology. $25,000 package, you can pay $5,000 every month for 5 months, and you're going to have 1.2 million allotment units. For the $10,000 package, you're going to pay $2,000 every month for 5 months, and you're going to have 450,000 allotment unit ownership value of Unitsky string transport technology. It means you're investing $10,000 today. When they are listed on the stock market, it will value $450,000. That's the minimum it will value, minimum. But we see that it's going to be from $5 upward because of the intrinsic value of attraction this multinational company is already commanding. It's almost done. Now, let me tell you one thing. This stage is done because some people are reading something on the internet and that it was listed that Unitsky said the pre-development stage, remaining stage for stage 15 can take additional 2 years. No, don't miss it. No, get it right. Because we do meeting with board of directors, and the last meeting we had this last week was that once we're able to get the cap, the financial cap, the stage will close. Now, stage 15 is divided into 2 parts. One part is the financing. The other part is the implementation of high-speed unibus in charger or in mix. Now, the implementation that Unitsky is referring to is actually to complete the production and the implementation of the construction of the high-speed unibus. It's not the financing part. The financing part will take less than a year to complete. And once it is completed, you cannot acquire the pre-development allotment unit anymore. So don't go to sleep, don't mix it up. It is 2 parts. One part is the financing of stage 15. Another part is the implementation of the high-speed unibus. So what Unitsky is mentioning, referring to, is the completion of the high-speed unibus. It's not the completion in the financing of stage 15. The financing of stage 15 is very, very easy. That there are some people queuing right now to buy the franchise of high-speed unibus or the uniflash. Once they bring their money on the table and they're able to do this, the stage will close for the financing part. For the financing part, that stage will close, and no one will be able to acquire the allotment unit anymore. So please try to understand that part very well and don't miss it. Don't miss it. Don't go and miss it, because you'll be missing a lot. So we also have the $1,000 package. The $1,000 package will give you 190,000 allotment units, and we have the $2,000 package. Sorry, this is actually the $5,000 package. The $5,000 package will give you 190,000 allotment units. It means we are investing $5,000 today. When they are listed, it will be 190,000, but multiply it by 5. That's, I'm going to go to the stock market and I'll blow you away. So we also have the $2,000 package that will give you 66,000 allotment units right now, and we also have the $1,000 package. You can pay in 5 months. The $1,000 package you can pay in 5 times in 5 months, and you are going to have 31,000 allotment units, ownership units in a multinational company valued over $400 billion. It is not only for you, it is for generation yet unborn. Because what you're going to be earning, you'll be earning dividend quarterly. You earn it forever. When you grow, you are no more. You pass it to your generation yet unborn, and they'll continue. It means you are buying their legacy for them. It means you are acquiring their legacy for them even before they were born. This is which is bigger than you. It's bigger than me, my brother, my sister. Look at what is happening in the world right now. Pandemic is happening around the world. The stock market is crashing right now because nothing's really stable. There's no matter how the stock market will crash. It cannot go to zero. It cannot go back to zero. But you are about to buy this value at zero. That's the meaning. You are about to acquire this opportunity at zero. Those that can have risks is those that will be able to acquire this opportunity on the stock market. You are buying at the pre-market, at the pre-development stage, at the pre-stock market, and your risk barometer is zero. Those that will share the risks are those that are going to want to buy from you when they are listed on the stock market. You are not a shareholder. You will be a co-owner of this multinational company when they are listed on the stock market. I hope you get that message clearly, correctly. And I don't actually want to do a tautology on your understanding. And I know you are my friend already because you get it straightforward. And let's go to the nitty-gritty of the opportunity. Let me take you to the stock market and let's talk about what you are about to miss. Now, This part is also very important for you to understand the yardstick of the opportunity we are putting on your table. And I know you're understanding and clearly you're enjoying this presentation right now. Let's go to the stock market and let's talk about these new young companies. How are they doing on the stock market? They were just recently listed on the stock market. How are they paying dividends on the stock market? Now, I am going to let you do the screenshot of this my slide from the $10,000 to the $250. But I tell you, my brother, if you are doing the $250, you are wasting your time. Let's forget about $250. I'm telling you, you are just wasting your time. I'm telling you this. Just believe you can make it happen. You can do it. Maybe I can manage you talking about $500, but let's talk up from $1,000 because we don't, you have 5 months to pay. You can pay an installment. Calculate all the money you have been spending on the beer parlor. Calculate all the money for ECAU. You calculate all the money you will be using to flex life. If you calculate all this money, they can buy you life transferable asset for generation yet unborn. So I don't want to waste your time, and I don't want you to waste my time as well. Let's talk from $1,000. Let's talk business from $1,000, and let me take the yardstick from this to the stock market. Now, talking from $1,000 upward to $50,000, I don't know what you want to go for. So I want to give the opportunity for 1 or 2 persons to unmute themselves and tell me a package we should go for. The $1,000 or the $2,000 package. 1 or 2 persons, unmute yourself and let's go for a package. This is what you want to go for. Tell me what you wish to go for. Is it a $1,000 package at this pre-development stage, or the $2,000 package at this pre-development stage, or the $5,000 package or at this pre-development stage? Just 1 or 2 persons, unmute yourself and tell me, and let's go. I'm waiting. 1 or 2 persons should do justice for us on that. Which package we can choose to use to do calculation on these junior companies that have recently listed on the stock market. Okay, I see somebody is saying $1,000 package. Okay, I think by the chart I can get them. Okay, everybody is saying 1,000. I see a lot of 1,000. Okay, 1,000. Okay, we are done. I think I got that right. So you don't need to stress yourself to unmute yourself. We've got the message right. A lot of people, few are saying 2,000, but a lot is saying 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. So I'm going for the $1,000 package, because fingers are not equal. So let's go for because of the condition of our country. It's so serious that the Naira is crashing and nobody can help the Naira anymore. And we're looking about the borrowing options of the government as well. Government are borrowing more money, and who is going to pay this debt? Is it going to be generation yet on board? My brother, you need right now to look for a safe haven. You just need a way out. You need to go look for a safe haven. And that's the reason why we are not taking chances at all. So let's go for the $1,000 package. And $1,000 package is actually going to give you 32,000 allotment units, because you're going to have 1,000 units and you're going to have 31,000 units. So if you add that together, you can see the blue button. 31 plus 1 will give you 32,000 allotment units. So let's do calculation on 32,000 allotment units. So it means you are spending $1,000 today, and when this multinational company is listed on the stock market, it will value $32,000, because the nominal patented guarantee value is what? $1 per share when they are listed on the stock market. Let's look at these young companies. I speak with you right now. They were just listed of recent. They were listed on recent on the stock market. Top consumer durables companies, consumable durables companies or consumer durables company, you can mention them like that, listed on the New York Stock Exchange by market capitalization as on November 7, 2019. Top consumer durable companies listed on the New York Stock Exchange by market capitalization as on November 7, 2019, ranks are given according to the market capitalization of the companies in New York Stock Exchange as on November 7, 2019. You can imagine. See, these are the companies. ABB Limited, you can see the market capitalization, just $46 billion. Skyway or Uniski Stream Transport Technology is $400 billion. Even we are not listed yet. Look at this as well. Kimberly Clark Corporation, $45.17 billion. You can't compare this with Skyway, $400 billion. Look at Amatec Incorporation, $21.99 billion. You can see a lot of them as well. Ball Corporation, $21.29 billion. Glorious, you can see 18. You can see CarMax, you can see a lot of them, they are less than 100 billion, or less than 100 billion, and they have been listed on the New York Stock Exchange. They are paying dividends right now, my brother. They are paying dividend only for the investors. I can speak with you right now. My brother, if you joke with Uniski Stream Transport opportunity, you are joking with a lifetime opportunity and you will regret it forever. If you don't hook it down, these companies, as I speak with you right now, they are less than 10% of the Uniski valuation. I'll speak with you right now. So we can see a lot of them like that as well. Now, let's take about 3 of them. And let's see what they have been doing, what they are doing right now in the stock market. Now, from one, we can talk about Lithium Motors. We can talk about Lithium Motors, and Lithium Motors is actually, you can see the value of Lithium Motors, 358.23. This is the right value as I speak with you right now of Lithium Motors. We are going to check the valuation of Lithium Motors. The valuation of Lithium Motors in market capitalization. What is the market capitalization of Lithium Motors as I speak with you right now? The market cap for Lithium Motors is as simple as you looking at the screen and I show you right now. Lithium Motors, let's look for Lithium here. Lithium Motors, I think we should be able to see Lithium Motors here. We see the capitalization of Lithium. Very soon you see Lithium Motors and you see their valuation. Lithium, let's go for you. Okay, we can go down, we look for Lithium. We're going to see Lithium very soon. Lithium, we are waiting for Lithium Incorporation. We're going to see Lithium. We're going to see market capitalization of Lithium, and you'll be amazed. And they're on the stock market. Look, this is Lithium. Lithium market capitalization is $3.64 billion, my brother, my sister. $3.64 billion market capitalization, November 7, 2019. But let's look at the market capitalization right now. Maybe it has grown beyond reasonable doubt as I speak with you right now. What is the market capitalization? It is now $9.54 billion. Remember, Lithium is just 3.64, but immediately it was listed on the stock market, the capitalization keep growing. The capitalization keep growing because market capitalization will grow when a commodity is listed on the stock market. You can see it was 3.64, but when it was listed, once it was listed from 2019 to date, it has grown to $9.5 billion. You can see my screen, my mouse there, $9.54 billion. Lithium was just listed of recent in about all the valuation of capitalization is just about 1996 or thereabout. And you can see it was just less. Their listed value was like about $11. That's their listed value, about $11, not pre-listed value. The pre-listed value for Skyway right now is about what? 2 cents to 4 cents. And Skyway say we want to be listed for $1. Don't look at that $1. It can go because majority of this company, once they listed, their value will first jump up. It will be beyond the pre-assumed IPO value. You understand? So the nominal patented value, it will be assumable, maybe less, so that give and take, minus and plus. But once they hit the market, it will be bigger than that. So you can see Lithium, it was $10 thereabout. And Lithium today is $358.23. Now let's look at the dividend payout for Lithium Motors. You know, they are also into transport system, consumable durables, and that's the kind of opportunity you to as well want to invest into consumable durables. So let's look at Lithium. What is the dividend paid out for Lithium? Right now, the value is standing at 358.23. Imagine you buying Lithium at the pre-development stage for 2 cents, and today you want to liquidate 1 unit, liquidating 1 unit at 358.23. What's the dividend payout for Lithium in the COVID year? Second quarter of Lithium, remember, my brother, my sister, remember this. We say we are working with $1,000 package, And the overall allotment unit you are going to have is what? 32,000 allotment units. You are paying $1,000 right now. When they are listed on the open market, it will be valued $32,000, but you are going to have 32,000 allotment units right now. So what's going to be your dividend payout? Let's use all these new companies that are listed on the stock market. You are going to have 32,000 units. What is going to be your quarterly dividend payout? 32,000 units multiplied by the dividend payout, for example, Lithia. Lithia second quarter, they pay 3.72 for each share on that quarter. They pay $3.72 on the second quarter of a COVID year, a pandemic year, where a lot of people are shutting down their institutions. Lithia still pay dividends. Now, you imagine you have 32,000 units and you are being paid $3.72. You multiply that by your 32,000 units, multiply by 3.72. You are being paid $119,040 for that quarter alone. For that just quarter alone. For that particular quarter, dividends are paid every three months. For Lithia, for you to be a owner of Lithia, you will smile on with a dividend payout of $3.72. Now, on the third quarter of COVID year, what did they pay? They paid 6.89. They paid 6.89 for each share. You can imagine you having 32,000 units and multiply that by 6.89. 6.89, you walk away with $220,000 for that quarter. Only on dividends. $220,000 only on dividends. These are newly, listed companies that are not even, there like Coca-Cola, not there like Toyota. Just young companies doing amazing work with their investors. The last year of COVID was 5.46. Imagine you earning 5.46. 5.46. You'll be smiling home for that quarter, $174,000. So we can calculate. Even this year, they have paid their dividends already. And the next one has already been estimated. 2021, they have paid 5.89 or as dividends. And you can look at it. Estimated dividend paid out is 5.72 in the second quarter of 2021. Let's just go to another company, Wasco. Wasco dividend paid out. Let's see what they started with. Wasco is trading on the New York Stock Exchange. What is that? Wasco. Let's go for Wasco and let's look when they were listed. 2019. Their market capitalization for Wasco. Wasco, let's look for Wasco and let's see what the market capitalization we have for Wasco. Wasco, you guys, if you don't get informed, definitely a lot of people will get informed, and information is power. I say a lot of people are making crazy money all over the world. You don't know them, they don't know you, but information is power, is key. This is Wasco. The market capitalization for Wasco, November 7, 2019, is $6.76 billion. What is the market capitalization for Wasco today? It is actually what? 11.29. It has doubled. 11.29. Once market cap increases, the value of that commodity as well in the stock market will go up. That's the meaning. You can see Wasco in 2019, just 2 years back, it was 6.76, and they're also consumer durables as well. They're into machinery as well. They are very close to Skyway, what we do as well. But look at them, going very, very massively high in the stock market, $6.76 billion. And Wasco, what is Wasco doing right now? Wasco is flying. You can see the graph. Wasco is just flying. You can see the value of Wasco, less than $3 when they are listed. It was less than $3 when they are listed, and the value of Wasco today is $292. Imagine you acquiring Wasco at 2 cents. Now, 1 unit is $292. My brother, my sister, you will change your generation yet unborn. Now, let's look at the dividend payout for Wasco. What is the dividend payout for Wasco? In the COVID year, dividend payout for Wasco was $2.26. $2.26. Remember, you are having how many units? 32,000 units. So let's multiply that by $2.26, $2.26 for Wasco, you will be flying home with $72,000 for that second quarter of COVID year. Last year, 2020, you will be paid $72,000. You remember your investment is just $1,000. And remember your ownership unit was what? Was 32,000 units. Well, your dividend payout has even doubled, like 72,000 times of your investment. Only dividends, dividend payout. That quarter, second quarter of 2020, you go home with $72,000. Quietly, when multinational companies are shutting down, laying off staffs, a lot of people are crying, family cannot pay dues, they cannot pay anything, fees anymore, can't pay school fees. Some people are sitting at home quietly because they are owner, co-owner, and this thing will eat their bank account. This is what you are about to also do for yourself. Now, let's also look at third quarter of COVID year for Wasco. The dividend paid out was actually $2.76. So 32,000 units multiplied by 2.76. What are you going to have? $88,000 for the COVID year. Dividend payout in every 3 months. Dividend are paid 3 months, and it will be paid forever. And people are earning this money, my brother, my sister. You can imagine. They are owner of the company. They are owner. Oh my goodness. Now let's see as well. 32,000 units. The last quarter of COVID, they paid 1.14, and you will smile home quietly. $36,000, $36,480 will be your dividend payout in a COVID year for the fourth quarter of COVID for Wasco. You imagine, even they have already paid their dividend in 2021. It was paid already, and we are waiting for the estimated value in 2021, second quarter as well. First quarter, it was paid 1.39. Imagine 1.39 you earn in a post-COVID year, 1.39. You would have $44,000. What do you want to do with all this money, my brother, my sister? I'm going to ask you this question. What are you going to do with this money? They are becoming too much. Now, the estimated value for the second quarter for Wasco is actually 2.94. It has not been paid, but it has been estimated, my brother, my sister. And let's look at the last company. I'm going to close my presentation this evening. I know you are enjoying me. I know I'm already blowing you away. And let's look at Commerce Incorporation, Commerce, and let's go and check Commerce, what they have, the dividend paid out, and all their capitalization for Commerce. What is Commerce into? What are they into as well? Let's look at them. And if your colleagues is not here, if your family is not here, they are missing a lot. If your prospects is not in this meeting, my brother, my sister, they are missing greatly a lot. So you can still woo them before we round up. You can see immediately woo them before we round it up, and they can still get a fraction of the information we are dishing out. It's going to be our dinner on the Sunday evening, and I will take this to bed as well. So what company are we talking about? We're talking about Commerce. So let's look at, okay, is it Commerce? Okay, it's Commerce. So let's see that well spelled, and I think it's there as well. There are consumer durables as well. Commerce. Let's look for Commerce. It should be there as well. Okay, we're going to get it Commerce very soon. Don't be in a hurry. Commerce is coming your way. Commerce, yeah, we have Commerce. Yeah, we have Commerce here right now. And Commerce is actually, they're even better. They are November 7, 2019. The valuation is $15.47 billion for Commerce. They are also consumer durables. They are into automotive aftermarket. You can see they do consumer durables, automobiles, auto parts, they do services, e-commerce, and they do retail. So these are just similarity of what Skyway Stream Transport Technology is doing, similarity of what Uniski Stream Transport Technology is doing. They are even junior company to Uniski. Opportunity, you can see their market capitalization, about 15.47. They are even not up to $400 billion market capitalization, but they are doing massively well on the stock market. They have already hit New York Stock Exchange, and they are not even waiting for any, we call them pessimists. They are doing their own thing in their own world automobile is there, auto part is there, services is there as well, e-commerce is there as well, retail is there as well, and consumer durable for Commerce Incorporation is there as well. Commerce, what are they up to right now internationally? They are having $19.03 billion market capitalization. You can see the market capitalization for Commerce. And they're also into automobile. They're also into transport system, just like Skyway as well. What's their dividend payout for Commerce in the COVID year? Dividend payout for Commerce in the COVID year, it was just 3 cents. 3 cents on the first quarter. You can see that the stock value was very down. The first quarter of COVID, I think COVID actually hit them a lot very well in the first quarter of 2020. And you can see that's why you see that color to be red. So it eats their market cap. It also eats the commodity value on the stock market at that particular stage. But looking at the second quarter of 2020, we see Commerce coming out in green color. You can see Commerce on the second quarter, it was actually paid. Actual was 1.79. Let's do that calculation. Remember, you have 32,000 units. So 1.79 on the COVID year is actually $57,000 dividend payout for Commerce for those that own the asset. Let's talk about the third prepaid of Commerce and talk about the dividend payout for Commerce. The actual or the third quarter of a COVID year was actually 1.42. Now, 1.42 for dividend payout is actually 45,440 for Commerce, a small company that's not even up to what Skyway is doing. Skyway build their rails, they build their road, they build their automobiles, they're autonomous in nature, they're into also they're into airspace. My brother, this once he hit the market, I know it's going to immediately go to trillions of dollars. Let's look at Commerce, the last quarter of Commerce. 1.27 was also paid out, 1.27 for Commerce in the last quarter of COVID year, and you will have $40,640 at that last quarter for Commerce. And now even it has been estimated that they're going to pay 1.64 for the first quarter of 2021. These are companies that are doing greatly, that are even not up to 10% fraction of the evaluation of Uniski String Transport Technology. Imagine the asset you are going to have. Imagine what you're going to command. Imagine what your generation yet unborn as well will be commanding, paying them every quarter, three months, forever. My brother, if you lose sleep, Sammy, I'm telling you, I'm not going to be your friend. If you let this go away, I'm not going to be your friend forever. Because if you don't get informed, you get deformed. And when you lost opportunity, later on, you may bite fingers. Skyway as well will actually be listed on the New York Stock Exchange, and as well, they will be listed on the London and NASDAQ Stock Exchange. We'll be doing accessibility. We'll be doing all this calculation with Skyway very soon as well when they are listed on the stock market. So you can see Commerce as well listed about 1998 or thereabout. You can see the value just less than $7 thereabout. You can see it even went down to $1.28. And Commerce today is $116.68 USD. My brother, imagine you having 32,000 units for Commerce. Multiply that by 116.68. That's going to be the present value, market capitalization value for your family and family year to come. This is how far SAMMY can go. I know we can be here for tomorrow because it's also a eye-catching one for you to understand that you don't need to allow this opportunity to go away. Go back to who invite to this Zoom meeting. They're going to actually set up your account, verify your account. And what are we talking about? We're just talking about a multinational company, a value of about $400 billion. We're talking about Skyway Suspended Rail Transport System. I know I'm just rounding up the recap of my Zoom meeting presentation for you to understand what is going to about to hit the market, what you are about going to own internationally. Uniski String Technologies is about what you're about to own, co-own all over the world. And this is what's going to hit the stock market and also hit the transport sector all over the world. A suspended rail transport system, suspended above the ground level, 5 meter, 10 meter, 15 meter above the ground level. It's a new bread in transport sector, and this is what we are about to co-own forever. For generation yet unborn, you can pass the asset. It is a transferable asset to generation yet unborn. This is eating the stock market. This is eating the transport sector all over the world. And as I speak to you right now, we are rounding up a technology that started in 1977. Pre-development stage started in 2014, January. And my brother, we are closing the channel. We are closing the window for you to co-own a multinational company valued over $400 billion. Unique Stream Technologies, that was the presentation. Thank you all for attending to this wonderful session of Unique Stream Transport Technology. This is how far I can go. I know, we can talk from now till tomorrow. My brother, my group brother, Chief Pastor Eneudo, can we fly from here and take it away from me? Now, this is going to be question and answer time, and my brother, we can do.
Thank you very much. I'm so surprised that everyone's going to their computer. I'm so surprised that all these guys, over 128 go keep quiet, just stay put. No noise, no distraction. What I have today was quite mind-blowing, honestly. And I think you are the guy. You did a good job. It was quite straight to the point. And I think, and I'm so impressed because we have a lot of people of the chat room who are saying, for the first time, I was invited by this, I was invited by this. Now, this is a unique way of how you can make a lot of money also from a company. You just have a webinar like this, and you can invite a lot of family, friends. You can invite people to come and be aware of this. Because I would like to ask you a question. For those of you who are coming today for the first time, after this webinar, call 100%, 100 friends that you have and ask them, have you heard about Unique Stream Transport? And have you heard about the opportunity? It will surprise you that many of them have not heard about it. And so it's quite a privilege. So at this point, it's a Sunday every night, it's a breeze night, and I would like you to relax back, and if you have any question that will help you to rule in. When the guy was just talking about 31,000, allotment shares, and my mind was just crashing me because I know some guys who have over 10 million right now. I know some guys who have 5 million right now. I know those who have bought the face of the future. So I just imagined what life would be all about. And when you look at what Unique is coming on the table, the world will be standing for it. And so we are going to give a room for a question and answer. You just have to raise your hand, or if you want to type your question, we can also take your question from the chat room, and then we can rule. So I think I'm going to allow you to, just raise your hand so that we can unmute you, and then you can ask the question. So I'm going to attend for the first question right now. The question from this guy, okay, you have some notes, all right. You can put yourself here. All right, I'm dealing with the Olawale. Please, can you unmute yourself?
Yes, okay.
You just want to ask your question, please.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you, please. Thank you very much.
Okay, good evening. Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Please go ahead. Go ahead, please. Okay, you have muted yourself again. Let's go to Mr. Okafor. Energy, please. Can you mute yourself and ask a question?
Hello? Hello?
Okay, please can go ahead and ask the question, please.
Okay, my question is that, please, I'm an investor already, but right now, last month I registered for another instrumental payment, which is due today to but unfortunately we try to make the payment, but if like one within a week, hope is not affected.
Well, your line is breaking, but if I can gather your question, if you can have your question, you can see, go ahead and as you enter this week, make sure you pay for installment. So you can see live. And so try to make sure this week you can pay your installment. Is that okay?
I said I'm already an investor. I've already invested. I'm doing another one. You understand what I'm saying? So, but I'm doing like $2,000. So before, so that one is due today to pay. But unfortunately, I'm unable to pay today. I'm not looking at maybe I can make it tomorrow or next tomorrow or within this week. Hope is not going to be affected.
Yes, I answer you and said your account is served. You still have just at least a 1 week time to pay your bill. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, we now move to the guy here have gone away. Let's look at Adeniram Sam. Please, can you unmute yourself? Ask a question, please. Okay, Okafor is around now. Okay, let's take from Okafor, please. Can you unmute yourself and ask a question, please?
Okay. Good evening, everybody. Hello.
Please, good evening, please. We can hear you.
Hello.
Please.
Good evening.
We can hear
All
you.
right. My question is, okay, let me ask you a question. If that's somebody that invested now, does it mean that if that person invite his friends, that if first can register under him, or would the friend register directly to the account? Hello?
Sorry, I couldn't get your last part of your question,
Hello?
please.
I said, if my friend wants to register, like my friend, I invited my friend to register. He was asking whether he register on that, or will register direct for the.
Okay, thank you. Yes, I can get your question now. Thank you very much. If you invite somebody, every member of Skyworld community, there are two opportunities in the Skyworld community. Now, when we mention Skyworld community, this is a platform, as Honorable Sam has told us, it's a platform that you can access the portfolio of Uniski string transport, okay? Now, everyone has a opportunity to be an investor, and you can also be a partner. Now, a partner is a person who has signed a contract with a company to promote the business. So at your back office, when you get there, you click on partners and you click on tools that sign the contract, and then that will give you a link where you can share with your friend. Now, any person who use the link to join the community first, and then later choose to invest. Our company has also packaged a plan. This is exclusively for people who choose to be a partner. But if you choose to be an investor exclusively, there's no problem because it's not a network marketing. But I need to say also there's a lot of money to make with Skyworld community as a company if you also promote our crowdfunding. Thank you very much. Let's get to Adeniram Sam. Please, can you unmute yourself? Adeniram Sam. Okay, we can also give a chance to two of them. Olamide, please, can you unmute yourself and ask the question, please?
Hello, good evening.
Please, good evening,
hello.
Sir.
Good evening.
We can hear you. We can hear you.
I'm interested about this trading. So, but what I'm scared of, there are many investors online which people have been explaining how to invest for me. But tonight, I'm very impressed in all details that I heard from your complaint. So if I want to invest now, I cannot come straight out to your complaint, or the person that invites me will put me through. So that's what I want to know.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for being interested in a company, and you should. And what you are seeing here is just the tip of the iceberg. We are going to be impressed more as we see what is happening in the company every day. And so what you need to do right now is that immediately after this, get back to the person. No other person can do this. No other person can chat you privately for this. Get back to the person who gave you the link to join the meeting and tell the person I want to just ask the person, give me your link, I want to sign up. And that's exactly what you need to do. And after that, you keep on joining the webinar. And also invite your friends to all the webinars that we are organizing. You'll see the awesome power of our company. Thank you very much, Olamide. Let's get back to Sam or Deniram. Sam, are you there? Please can you unmute yourself? If you also have any questions for the chat rooms, you can also look at the chat room.
Hello.
Okay.
Can you hear me? Good evening.
Yes, okay. Yeah, good evening. Yes, I hear you now.
My name is Adrian Samsutaiwo. So I've learned everything about this investment, but I don't understand the thousand the dollars you are mentioning. How much is the dollars you are mentioning for what for someone can start?
All right, thank you very. All right, thank you very much. Now, I want to announce to you that we are taking you from a local investment to international investment, and you should be proud when we are calling about dollar because this is an international investment, and that means you can earn money in dollar. It will make you like a few years from now. You will now be working like those on desperate who send dollars to come and exchange with Nigerian money. So. So be happy about that, okay?
Thank you.
You get back to the person that invited you. He will tell you the exchange rate.
No problem.
You can also contact the Lagos office, Africa office. We can help you. Thank you very much, please.
Sir,
yes,
hello, sir. Hello.
Please, can you mute yourself?
Hello.
Yes.
Hello. Please, can you send us the website so that we can go? I can go there and have the details. The website.
Which website? Which website? Get back to the person that invited you to the meeting. The person has awesome information for you. Get back to the person.
Get back to the person.
All right, okay. Let's take from Dedayo. Please, can you unmute yourself? Please let me be patient about the question. Someone is asking, what is the rate? Sometimes you might have a rate. In fact, sometimes on Binance website or P2P, sometimes run as far as $600 US, so 600 naira per dollar. And sometimes, still get back to the person, or you can try your card, you can buy the cryptocurrency by yourself. And then, in fact, we have made everything possible for you to reach out. So the Lagos office, they will post address there. We have Port Harcourt office, 2 offices in Lagos and Far North. Our creator is there, and we can help you. So after this meeting, please get back to the person who invited you. The person knows how to reach out to us. Okay, Thank you very much. Let's have Adedayo, please. Can you mute yourself? Okay, let's have Mr. Kane. Can you unmute yourself? Mr. Kane, it's your turn now. Thank you.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Please, good evening, please.
Good evening. Good evening, sir.
We can hear you, please. Thank you.
Okay, please, from the previous presentation that I've attended, I got to understand that the stage we are now is stage 14.1. True or false?
Yep. Yeah, very true.
Okay, is there any now, and the final stage is stage 15. Is there any stage like stage 14.2 or 14.3 before getting to stage 15?
Thank you very much. Yes, there are, but it was a program that was aligned up. Before this time, we didn't have 1.1.2.3. And so it was not a structure to expedite the funding of the project. But with the COVID-19 years, the company right now, this is not an official statement, so don't quote me, because I cannot give you an information that's not official, but for discussion purposes, all the activities that we are doing right now was what was earmarked for stage 15. All the activities, because the company has a blueprint, a roadmap. And so if you look at the roadmap of the company and all that was meant to be done at stage 14 and 15, you will discover that all we are doing right now is part of stage 15. In fact, what is delaying us that some of you have come to meet us is this. Let me say this. Uniski never plans to build the container lines before it goes to the stock market. And so when we came to the United Emirates and Uniski presented a proposal, and the United Emirates now saw that the container line is more needful to them. And they requested that they want to have a demonstration. And the contracts are on the table. And so Uniski have to put everything. That is why many of us are toying with what Uniski is giving promo. Uniski is a smart guy. He's trying to raise money by every means to make sure that he completes the container line. And we have all seen that before our eyes, that has been done exactly. And it also even happened at the time the water had a problem about the container system and all that stuff in the marine system. And so what we are saying is this: the issue of stage 14.1, 0.2, 0.3 is already a mirage. You can drive to that point, you will not see that thing again. And so we cannot say we are going to see 14.1, 14.2, 14.3, because the activities of the company has already overshadowed that. And we are already doing what we're supposed to do in stage 15. So we don't just want to know what Uniski will announce any moment from now, but take note, before the end of June, you are going to receive amazing announcement. But I keep that to my heart. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
My pleasure. Please, let's take a question from, I'm so happy the way all of you are waiting for the question. Over almost 117 I see intact for the question. That's great. Nice. It makes us a family. Let's look at Mr. Digi. Please, can you unmute yourself and ask the question, please? How to download original certificate soft copy. Once you get to your back office, you click on investor, that takes you to my certificate. And then when you click on that, you are going to see the certificate that have been that are available. And so all you need to do is that if you have $10 at your back office, you can use the $10 and pay for post office delivery, and that will make the soft copy to be available at your back office. If you want to expedite the receipt of your certificate, you can pay $30 and that can be delivered to your exact address via DHL. And so at your back office, just click on investor, and then that takes you to where you have my certificate. You are going to see the volume, the portfolio that is available. Each of the volume, the package you book comes with a separate certificate because they contain separate position on the official registrar. So they don't come together. It is when it goes to the official registrar that everything will be meshed together. So that is how to get your soft copy certificates. I think there's no hands right now. Just to summarize what we have today, I do know, and I so much appreciate the episode that Honorable Sam has shared to us, because it makes us to look inward and to also see the far journey where we are going. Okay, we have answer coming up now. Okay, I'm coming back to you. And so please, if you are not, those of you that are involved in one or two online business, please, this is not an online business. It is an offline business operating through online. This is not online business. It's an offline business on the ground, because we are dealing with what you can see, what you can feel, and what you can touch, and what you can allocate where it is. We are on the public market. So please, if you are still trying to check out whether it's real, it will surprise you that when you wake up, it will be too late for you. And you that knew about Skyway now, you will have the greatest pains and regrets. So please, let's see how to make Africa to also have some good capital flights coming into Africa when the whole world will be working. Right now, Indians are waking up to see this a great opportunity. Look at Vietnam. I was asking a question. How can Vietnam, in a small country, is pulling over 90% of the monthly aggregates of investment? Why? Because the smart guys in Vietnam, they understand the power of investment and they do their best. And that little country, that small country, is bringing so much money from outside country to their own country. That is what we call the capital flight. So let's make it once again. Then in the next 1 or 2 years from now, we can bring in a lot of capital from other parts of the world to Africa. And I'm glad Nigeria is doing a great job. Ghana, Kenya is doing a great job. So other African countries who are here, get up. We started from nothing. And you can spearhead the project in your country. And you can salvage your country for a future. So, Mr. Segun, please. We are going to take just about 2 questions more, and then we close for the day. Let's give you, Mr. Segun, please, can you unmute yourself and ask the question? Mr. Segun, that's a turn. Please do that. Ask your question, please. Please, can you unmute yourself and ask your question? Mr. Kane, Mr. Segun, please, we are waiting for 2 of you. Just unmute yourself.
Please, good evening, sir, once again. Please, as per the investment, if at a particular point in time, maybe you have a challenge or an issue, and maybe you invested for, maybe you have an investment for 12 months, and you're able to invest for 5 months, and you couldn't complete the remaining 7 months. I hope the 5 months is not a waste.
I pray that that should not happen to you, and that God will give you grace, that if you need to pay for 12 months, you pay it out. But if that happens for any reason, our company has a human face. Our company has a human face. Your 5 months, the system will automatically serve you for the 5 months that you have paid. That makes the company a human face. So your money is not lost. But I pray that that will not be your loss. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much.
My regards. Yes, we have just 2 persons more to ask the question. Please, they can unmute themselves and ask the question. Can you come and organize a training in Abuja? Yes, we can. And we have guys close to Abuja. We can also come to Abuja. If you organize, it's not we that will come to organize. If you organize yourself and you extend your invitation to us, we can come. We can also send our top leaders who are close to you, because in almost every state now, there's a leader close to you. And so, but if you don't have a reach to any of them, you can get in touch with us and we can come and support you. Thank you very much. Yes, Ms. Abubakar, please. Thank you. Unmute yourself. Ask the question, please. Abubakar, please. We're waiting for you. So this has to be like the final question, if you like, so that we can have some good rest. Ground floor and 3rd floor. Yeah. That's the office in Lagos. Okay.
Good evening.
Yeah, please. Good evening, Mr. Abubakar, please.
I'm talking from Kwara State. I'm an investor from Kwara State.
Okay.
So the question
All right, please go ahead.
Okay, so the question I want to ask is, one of my friends has invited me to the Skyway. There are some questions that I asked him about. I'm yet to understand the answer is giving me so far.
We invited you, sir.
What's the question?
Okay. So when I actually joined in last year December. So when I'm about to join, he told me that there are some tokenization that is going to happen in March this year. So on March, when I went to him, I asked that how is this tokenization going to be? He told me that I should wait a bit. That they are yet to announce it. Maybe I think when I asked him, was it April? He told me that it has been postponed. Maybe May. Yes, he told me that it's May. But when I call one man from Lagos, that is also a member, he told me that what tokenization means is that if someone when the company enter stock exchange, that is meant for those who wish to sell out of their shares. So what I want to ask is that I don't know what is tokenization is about. I mean, what is it about?
It's all right.
About, so
it's all right. Thank you very much. We can have understood. So you're quite okay. Your interest is quite about the tokenization of the company. Now let's understand this. Now the tokenization is the next phase of the company. As you look at the way the world is involved today in the crypto world, most of the mainstream companies are now tokenizing their assets. Now, a company tokenization and the company stock. Now, the stock is the value of the company. The token is the value of the company. But the difference is that we are not talking about STO. We are talking about, sorry, we are not about ICO companies. We are talking about STO company, which means security token. That means the asset of the company being brought to the blockchain and is still a platform of picking up the value of the company. Having said that, we are not in control of the company coming to the stock market, so the tokenization of the company. But as I speak with you now, many of us have been given a right and as opportunity to test the blockchain. SAMMY got that, I got that also. And those of us who came into the company early enough, because we have our own personal blockchain that will now manage the transnet. Skyway is also looking at developing a transnet globally. And so the blockchain will also manage the transnet of the company and also as a product, because the token is a byproduct of a blockchain. And so the token also be part of it. So there are two parts. The answer the person gave is not altogether wrong, because the token will also be the servicing token that you are going to use when you want to sell your shares to the next person. So we must have a settled instrument. And so the tokens, which is already at the forefront, would be what we are going to use. And this token also will be pegged against the US dollar, against the Bitcoin, against the major cryptocurrency. That means that you can liquidate your assets by through any of these avenues. But I would like to request that you try your best to get more of the company pre-IPO sales. But at the same time, let me say this, let every one of us also prepare for Skyway, sorry, for Uniski token that will come up. And I do believe before the end of this year, we might have that big announcement. But before that happens, this stage we have must go away for the stage of the tokens to come to be. And so keep watching, keep staying updates, and you will have. And so on this note, Honorable Sam, I think we have done justice for today. And before the house gets boring, Let's make it a beautiful day, and we can also close for the day. We have some guys also here. I see Ferdinand's here. A lot of people here. Okay, I see Bride from Abuja office, so from Lagos office rather, and also there are so many guys here. Matthew, they are doing a great job, and we want to say thank you very much from the bottom of our heart, because without you, we wouldn't have Skyway in Nigeria. It's not a matter of Sam and Ene. It's you that makes it. You make it happen. You are the one that invite people to the webinar. You are the guy that makes Nigeria to make a name. So we salute you and all our sisters country from Africa, the like of Kenya, Ghana, and all alike. Please, let's make Africa proud once again. And there's no dumping ground anymore. So thank you very much from my end, from Port Harcourt here. I sign out, Honorable Sam. You can close the meeting right. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ambassador, Chief Pastor, Engineer, Apostle, Mayor, Governor, President, and with us. Thank you so much for that. That's an interesting one. We are going to actually round up the Zoom meeting presentation this wonderful supertonic Sunday night, because it has been amazing. We almost about 130 plus attended the Zoom meeting, and everybody got value for their money. I really appreciate it, because when I do Zoom meeting, when I present, and when we do well, I feel it, internally, and I'm feeling so joyous right now that you were able to get the message directly. So take this to your bed, enjoy this video. It's a clip from United Arab Emirates, from Charger, and you will see how far you've been able to do. The king of Charger embracing unique string transport technology, invented $250 million in April 2018. And guys, we are not joking at all. Do this right now. Come on board right now. You're not doing this for yourself alone. You are doing this. It's a transferable asset. You are doing it for generation yet unborn. If you are invited by anybody this evening, please go back to who invite to the Zoom meeting. We have daily Zoom meeting every day, and there's some information we cannot dish out here. You don't have time anymore. You do not have time anymore. Run back to who invited to this Zoom meeting. Ask them that you want to set up your account immediately. Don't even wait for the money to come. Just set it up now. And we have installment packages there. You can pick your installment and become a owner of a multinational company valued over $400 billion. I'll be doing this every Sunday. And if you invite us to your own gathering, we can come and do presentation on your behalf. Maybe multitude of 100 or 200 or church congregation, we can come and do presentation on your behalf. We also have the ABC of unique string transport technology via SAMMY Pro Entrepreneur on YouTube. You can subscribe to SAMMY Pro Entrepreneur. I think I can get that for you. I can quickly share that link for you. It's here as SAMMY Pro Entrepreneur. Let me quickly see that banner. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you'll be able to see, to know more about this wonderful system. We are doing the ABC of the opportunity, and we can dish it out to you via YouTube channel. So the ABC of Skyway String Transport Technology, you will get it via the YouTube. You can see SAMMY Pro Entrepreneur, that is actually down there. And quickly, this is the banner we're talking about, the ABC of unique string transport technology with SAMMY. I have done episode 1. I have done episode 2. Episode 3 will be uploaded on my YouTube channel tomorrow morning, because that will be talking about how you can do your KYC, how you can do your verification on the investment portfolio portal. So you don't need to miss that. Quickly go now to YouTube channel. You see the name again, SAMMY Pro Entrepreneur. You can do the screenshot of this my slide. Immediately do the screenshot right now and subscribe to SAMMY Pro Entrepreneur on YouTube channel. Before any other person, you get the hot dealing, the hot news of the latest about this opportunity via SAMMY Pro Entrepreneur. So we'll be doing it tomorrow morning again, the ABC of Uniski String Transport Technology with SAMMY via the YouTube channel. We're going to talk about the technology. We're going to talk about how you can register your account. We can talk about how you can verify your account, the KYC process. We'll also be talking about how you can pick your investment packages. We're going to be also talking about the partner program via the Uniski opportunity. There's a lot that will be learned through the SAMMY Pro Entrepreneur YouTube channel. And guys, enjoy this video for 1-2 minutes. And it's going to be a recap of what Shipa and have been saying in the past, and also what I've been saying in the few hours when we started this Zoom meeting presentation tonight. Is a video from Charger. Guys, please sit tight, enjoy this video, and we're going to round it up immediately after we've concluded this video. Remember to subscribe to SAMMY Pro Entrepreneur to watch all the latest happening about the ABC of Uniski String Transport Technology. I'm going to get the video for you guys right now, and I want you to enjoy the video, and we're going to round up with that. Share. There we go.
Sharjah ruler witnesses the experimental phase launch of Skyway. This came during the visit of His Highness to Sratip, where he inspected the works of the project as well as a side of the test operations for one of the Unicars. His Highness was briefed by the Sratip officials with regards to the latest developments and the state-of-the-art technologies used in the project. He also witnessed the launch of the experimental phase of the Unicar. Sratip hosts one of the biggest and most developed scientific research centers of smart transport in the world. Efforts in the center are to develop modern concepts for urban transportation, where technology is being developed and tested in Sharjah before it is marketed on global scale. Skyway Green Tech has already started the construction at site to build 3 Skyway hanging test tracks that will be able to carry cargo and passengers to and from the beginning of the Park Sharjah Airport Road to the end of the Park Mwala Road, in what would be a live embodiment of the strategic partnership between investment and academic sectors. Alongside His Highness the ruler of Sharjah, the launch of the experimental phase was attended by Mohammed Obad Al-Zabi, Head of Protocol and Hospitality Department, Dr. Ang Rashid Al-Leem, Chairman of Sharjah Electricity and Water Authority Abdullah Salam Al-Tarafi, Chairman of Sharjah Social Security Fund Engineer Salah bin Buddy Al-Mahari, Advisor of Sharjah Planning and Survey Department Dr. Kevin Mitchell, Chancellor of the American University in Sharjah, and number of academics and officials.
Yes, so that's the end of today's presentation. Build Skyway, Pasaplianato. You can unmute yourself and say bye to the room this night. It was a wonderful one from you guys. And from my own end, we say good night and enjoy your sleep. It was a wonderful supersonic one. And from Lagos, Nigeria, Build Skyway. Save the planet. Pasaplianato. Good night and have a wonderful sleep.
Thank you.